Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of The Source. Good NBA night last night. We lost the Bucks against the spread, but we hit the over in that game. Then I hit Grizzlies plus 10 and the under in the second game. So overall, solid NBA night. I think I picked up 1.85 units. But we got a new night. We got two more playoff games. So let's put that in the past and worry about tonight in this video. The Heat versus 76ers, big game 5 here. Let's dive in.
Welcome to The Source. The Source. Hey, get the Source.
All right, we got Philly on the road in Miami for game 5, like I said. Line opened up, Miami -3. Early action, pretty even, slightly leaning towards the Heat. 57% of the money on Miami. This is as of, I think, like 7 p.m. last night. Yo, check it out. As we roll through last night, overnight into this morning, money continues to come in on the Heat. We're over 70% of the money on Miami now. Books react to the action. Line moves from 3 up to Miami -3.5. All right, let's run through a quick breakdown, and we'll start with game 4. What a horseshit game. Miami shoots 7 of 35 from 3. The Miami Heat, the number 1 most efficient three-point shooting team of the entire season, goes 7 for 35 from 3. And these were wide open looks too. This made me absolutely sick. The craziest part of it is they still almost won the game. If it wasn't for James Harden just snapping off in the fourth quarter, which we'll get to in a second, I think Miami still wins that game. Can my man Jimmy Butler please get some help? You ready for these numbers? Games 3 and games 4 combined. Jimmy Butler, 25 of 42 from the floor. He played great in both games in Philly. The rest of the team combined, 40 of 117. That's just 35% field goal percentage. And 11 of 54 for 3. Just 20%. Can Jimmy Buckets get some help? And it's not like Philly's putting the clamps down or anything. Philadelphia's not that good of a defensive team. Yeah, when Embiid returns to the lineup, they definitely take a giant step forward defensively. But overall, they're not an elite defensive team at all. Now, if you subscribe to this channel, you know that I love Eric Spoelstra, but we have to question his decision-making here. Going into this series, he takes Duncan Robinson out of the rotation, right? For defensive purposes, he's a liability on defense. Now, here they are. Miami's shot pretty terribly from outside almost this entire series, specifically the last 2 games. At what point do we question Spoelstra's decision? They could have really used Duncan Robinson. They really could have used an extra outside shooter in the past 2 games, without a doubt. So about betting game 5, is this one as simple as, hey, there's no way Miami can continue to shoot this poorly from outside? Positive regression will hit. Miami will hit more of their shots. Gotta bet the Heat in a comfortable win here. Is it that simple? No, absolutely not. It is not that simple. I thought it was that simple heading into game 4, but the truth is, James Harden back on his bullshit. I mean, in the final 9.5 minutes of game 4, Harden dropped 16 points, 4 of 6 from 3, which begs the question, which James Harden is going to show up in game 5? Diabetes Harden? Or is it going to be 2018 MVP Harden? This is huge because if you look at those buckets Harden was getting in the fourth quarter, it's not like those were Miami Heat defensive breakdowns. If Harden's going to go into his iso motion and bop, 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 back and forth through his legs like he does, you have to respect his ability to get to the basket. You have to give him a little space. In doing so, yeah, he's going to be able to jump back and get his 25, 26-foot look. If they're falling, there's nothing you can do. It's not like Spoelstra can draw up a defense to prevent that from happening. You can't really pressure Harden off the ball because all your attention off the ball has to go to Joel Embiid, making sure he doesn't catch the basketball within 12, 14 feet from the basket. So Harden's going to get his one-on-one looks on the perimeter. So who am I betting here? Well, one thing I love from Miami in game 4, they ran a lot of this little too high zone when Bam Adebayo came off the floor, and they were able to prevent Embiid from getting the ball with Victor Oladipo on him, Butler on him. I expect to see a little more of that small ball lineup, which in turn should lead to finally some improved Miami Heat shooting. I can't bet the Sixers here. Back in Miami game 5, I'm going to lay the points. Give me Miami -3.5. Final ticket posted on KyleKirms.com and the Stars Network app. I'm going to post it up around 5:30 p.m. Eastern time of every single bet that I'm making for both NBA games, as well as every single bet the team's making for every single sport. Make sure you check that out. Also, if there's any crazy last-minute changes, injury updates, money shift, line movement, anything like that, I will definitely keep you posted on Twitter, Instagram story, and Facebook. Make sure you check one of those 3 platforms before you place your bets. NBA Tuesday, 2 more playoff games. This playoffs have been awesome so far. Let's bring in some more money. This is the second week in a row where we start off hot. Let's stay hot. I'll talk to you on Twitter.